Hey everyone, Barry here from TGS with another Forza Motorsport live stream, number 4. We're going to be doing one of the tours. It's a modern tour built for sport, and between the practice rounds just to level up the car and warm up to the race and then doing the race, we're probably going to take the whole stream just for that, and that's pretty much the plan for today. Running just over half hour late, sorry about that, but had a bunch to do today. I'm still going to hold an hour and a half to 2 somewhere in there. This game can be exhausting on the G923 wheel with force feedback pretty much near max, and it's a workout. You can get a protein shake together after playing this on wheel, but you shall at least finish this tour is my goal, unless somehow it takes more than 2 hours, but I doubt it. So I'm gonna zoom through our intro, we'll get in the gameplay, go from there. So plan for day schedule all in one, pop it on screen, ignoring the time for today. Obviously we're already on the game. Tomorrow it says Starfield, but in our Discord we held a poll. Do people want to see me play Counter-Strike 2 or Starfield? Counter-Strike 1, so in technicality I'm going to be canceling Starfield. I think I'm just going to take Starfield off the channel for now. We'll come back to it. I'm not putting it away forever, but just to focus on Assassin's Creed Mirage and the rest of our lineup. So might be time to give up Starfield for a bit, and I don't really miss it, but I do want to finish it, or at least play through it, at least the main story, if not fully completed the 1K like I planned. So we'll see how the cookie crumbles, one step at a time. But on top of that, people are trying to get me to play Call of Duty DMZ, as apparently we can do the hunting on DMZ if I'm not mistaken, so that is also a possibility. So tomorrow will either be COD DMZ to do the haunting boss fights, or it's going to be, Counter-Strike 2. I don't think I'll consider Warzone or anything like that for right now. And tomorrow night we're doing Flex number 1, thinking to leave it as Warhammer 40k Darktide as of right now. Always subject to change, but that's the plan. Saturday we got Hella Loose Insurgency, Star Citizen. Sunday we got no live streams at all. Bringing the screen back. Plan for the game, I haven't decided, but I think we're gonna go. I might try and go for like 500 plus gamer score. I'm not gonna go for 1K on this. The Forza Motorsport games just can be an absolute grind to get 1K, and I just don't want to spend 200 hours doing it if that's how long it takes. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this for fun. We'll play through a lot of the tours, maybe all of them at some point, but it's gonna be once a week indefinitely. And yeah, like I said, if I can get around 500 plus gamer score on this, I'd be happy. I've 100%ed the Forza Horizon games, achievements wise, but Motorsports, I don't know. I might have 1K'd 1 or 2 of them. It might have been like 3 and 4 or 2 and 3, I forget. But long time ago, very long time ago, back when we had we could pay drivers to do races for us. So the endurance races, you could just put a driver in and walk away and come back in an hour and it's done and you got the money. You get the idea. True story though. And yeah, it's at like, sub, links, description, the gamersociety.com, Discord, Razer stores, I'm Razer streamer. Rep Sports with the coupon code TGS, 15% off, check it all out. Set up as an equipment description. Random chats Thursday, new episode of Loki drops tonight, but I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow night. Gonna work on my Italian language class tonight and do a few other things, but yeah. Did work for most of the day. Went to the range for under an hour for a little bit, and an hour stream, and then some non-work work, as I call it, later. Tomorrow there should be also watching 2 episodes of Loki, finishing out season 2 of Miracle Workers, getting a crazy burger and stuff, and Saturday, I think I plan to watch a movie called 12 Monkeys, if I'm not mistaken, before Star Citizen. Not really space vibing, but it's like you travel back in time, from what I understand. Bruce Willis, so should be interesting. But yeah, that covers our intro. There's not much else to say. I think we covered everything. Plan for day, game, spiel, schedule, setup, random chat. We are good to go. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday though. We're halfway through the streaming week, over halfway through the work week. Only 1 more day to go, thankfully. So I'm looking forward to the weekend. That's pretty much all I got. As mentioned before. Let's see. Pretty much covered all I care to say. This game's been fun. This game I plan to keep around weekly, so I will say that. I think while I'm on vacation, I'm probably gonna change the TGS schedule starting next week to up Mirage and down Starfield. But while I'm on vacation, I don't know. One, I don't know if I plan to stream at all. I really want to bring my computer, but it's an international trip. I don't know if I want to risk it or not. Obviously, I would carry it with me at all times, so it wouldn't go anywhere, but you get the idea. Leaving in the hotel and all this stuff, and then I'm on vacation, so I don't know if I want to worry about it or not. But we will see. My vacation's not for over a week and a half away, so worry about that when the time comes. There'll be no Forza Motorsport that week. If I do stream, it'll be PC only. So basically none of our full lineup, because I do Forza Motorsport, I do Starfield, Assassin's Creed, all on console, so you get the idea. On the modern tour, it's right here, built for sport. Let's let it play. Should have some audio.
Every year, manufacturers set out to build a car of the moment that defines who they are. Cars that are nimble, well-engineered, with a futuristic design aesthetic. Not exclusive automotive fantasies, desirable, attainable. Each offering a welcome invitation for a motivated, hard-driving enthusiast to get in, buckle up, and then define who they are at the absolute limit on the racetrack.
Oh, you know what I'm going for, if you know me. I'm gonna get that Porsche. Not even a question in my mind. Oh, and there's more cars? So why would I... What's my eligible car? Yeah, no. Alright, so... No offense to the Supra. Alright, really? I didn't mean to go back, so... But apparently it plays it again if you watch it, then you go back. So we got the A110. We got the Z4 Roadster. Lexus RCF, Lotus Evora, SLK 55, Nissans, Cayman. So what are the manufacturer colors? I want to customize it real quick too. So I'm playing on the G923 wheel, but I also have my Xbox controller hooked up. That's where I'm getting audio and my commentary from. So to note, if I somehow slack on clicking buttons while my controller sits, it will shut off and we'll lose audio for a second. It's happened like at least 2 times a stream. Because while I'm playing on the wheel, the controller is left alone, and Xbox just thinks that while I'm using it for audio, it should just turn the controller off, so what can you do? But let me see, can I go back? So I'd like to customize the car before we hop in, at least visually. Cars, let's go to my cars. Oops, I probably just went to design and paint. Let's go back one. Go to my new car that I just got for this race. Here it is. I don't want no decals. My real life car is in the shop, and it's finally in reassembly, as it's called, after having a dent fixed on the rear quarter panel. It's been there. It's going to be 3 weeks on Monday. I'll hopefully get it back early next week. It's been way too long. Way too long. So I'm very much looking forward to getting it back. Gotta get this thing nice and do the brake suit in carbon, usually do red, but I haven't found the blue that I like yet. Well, if I paint it, do I gotta redo all the other stuff? Just don't love this paint. Let me put the stuff I had on. Let's get into it so we don't waste too much more time on this. It shouldn't take me more than a minute here to get this all back to the way it was. I'll save it and roll with it for now. I can always change it in the future. Had to leave my work computer on because I took an hour and a half or so out of the office today. I will shut it off in like 15 minutes. So maybe after a race, I'll power down. So now we can get into it. Sorry about that, but wanted to customize it a little bit before we hop in because I don't believe you have an option to customize it once you start the actual championship. So we are going to Silverstone Racing Circuit. Let's continue. We got 300 points available for performance. Not sure we can actually do. No, enough for that. Put a sport exhaust on it and a sport intake. Get that slightly additional power. Silverstone.
Be as aggressive as possible through every section, but remember the track limits. We'd hate to see time penalties determine our final finishing order.
Alright, start the practice. There's me, looking fly. Check it out. Yeehaw! Alright, see how I do. Sorry for that, but that was me moving my elbows on my gaming chair. I raised them from my work desk, as I call it. 2 desks in my man cave. One that I'm playing on now, which I use for gaming, and one that I have that's for remote work life. This way I don't have to take down my work setup to put up my stream setup. Now they can both be set up simultaneously. Looking forward to the weekend though. Was better than last week for a stream schedule and everything else, so hopefully it continues that way. Knock on wood real quick in the background. We're almost at Friday, almost. It is my third favorite day of the week, I guess. Sunday is better than Friday just because you don't have to work, but Sunday is my least favorite weekend day because the weekend's over. Or halfway over. Then you gotta get up for work the next day. This car is pretty good. I like it already. Running simulation steering and throttle and all that, traction stability off. The only thing I have on is ABS, which this car would have, so it's fitting. I think the last time I played Forza Motorsport, I turned it off after a while, or if that was Horizon. It was one of the two. You had to like readapt your whole style of braking, obviously. Get used to it. Just throw yourself into a few races like that. Just instead of holding the brakes, you gotta do it, pump them yourself. Just like the game, I'm using the paddles right now. My car is in front of me that's giving me a battle. Benz. Looks a little bit smacked up. So I get for trying to cut him. Tried to cut him because I was just trying to pass him. So I've been behind them for a while. Getting a little bit sloppy here, trying to cut him. Before we start this race, I need to chug a bottle of good old H2O. So I have not hydrated properly today. Try to drink 4 to 5 bottles of H2O a day. Equivalent of that, and might have had 1 bottle at most. And I feel like I feel it. Woo. Stop getting angry at me, game. Just because my time got worse this lap, I was doing dumb shit. Leave me alone. It's a practice. Pushing into the ultra limit right now. I'm trying to experience what makes this car go over its limit. Chug this H2O. All right. It is time. I'm gonna leave my difficulty alone. I'm not trying to make it too difficult. It's not, it's like in the middle. It's at like 4 out of 8 or something. So if you did a Forza, you know, on the lowest difficulty, it's just cheesy because they can, you pass them at the starting line like everybody and you're done. You just win the race easily, but Forza Motorsport, well, then there's Unbeatable, I was gonna say, which is like, the driver tires are just insane. They'll be in the rain in a rear-wheel drive 70s muscle car with like 800 horsepower and not slip in one turn or have one, you know, tire burn out. So it's a little bit too ridiculous, and then I feel like the middle ground's sweet. Why am I in 3rd gear? I'll never know. Oh my god, my elbow. I'm already started right. Pretty sure my elbow hit the shifter. And if I touch the shifter while I'm using the paddles, it just switches to the shifter. Oops, daisies. Let's see. Exit, restart race. Yes. I was wondering why we're starting in 3rd gear. What the hell? Went to launch and everyone just left. Alright, here we go. This time, make sure my shifter's in neutral, so when I use the paddles to mimic the game, we don't get screwed over. This was my first official race with this car. I mean, it didn't do too shabby on the practice run. It definitely needs some touch-ups, though, to refine it, but it's one of the better factory vibing cars I've driven, minus I had an exhaust and intake, which anything lowers your, control. There's a bit more power down on all the stock other things. Random chat about my real life car. I have a older S5. It's about a decade old now. It definitely wasn't a decade old when I got it, but I made it a project car when I got it, so I've had it for a long time, and it's currently in the shop. Someone hit my fender, or quarter panel I should say, long ago, and they had to, for my car, they have to take apart, so basically it's like one big piece. Both quarter panels and the roof are one piece. So they were trying to charge me like $5 to fix a little dent because they couldn't pop it out. Included taking apart the interior, removing the rear seats, everything. So it was a crazy job. So I held off for the longest time, decided to actually put in a claim for it because, I'm not to blame. I'm sure they're going to try and make me pay more or something a month, but worry about that in the near future. The bill came out to like $7 to fix it. So having that done, so it's in reassembly now. And on top of that, I was retrofitting a RS5 trunk from the same, model design onto my car, because the RS5 from back in the day, V8.5 would be like 2013 through 2016 or something. The RS5 back then, oh god, RS5 back then had a trunk with an active spoiler. You click a button, the spoiler goes up, or if you hit a certain speed, it goes up. It's one of those built into the trunk ones. And yeah, I found a totaled RS5. The trunk was still intact and in good condition. So I bought the trunk and had them put it on. So when I get my car back, I'll have a new thing to play with. I'm going to be driving around clicking the trunk the whole time. Had to fix that turn. I was thinking about my car, not paying attention to that turn. Shout out to Zane, aka McMaster. I should have my car back early next week, I hope. I'd like to get it back and drive it around and have some fun with my new mod before I go on vacation. Right now we're in third place, but we have 6 laps total, so just work on getting caught up. Man! So we're gonna have some McMaster style commentary now. Just thinking about purple, the color purple. It's just so purple, and have you seen the purple? And it's just so purple, and purple wasn't purple 5 years ago, but purple is purple now. It's purple. Have you ever done anything with purple? I got a purple nurple. That's freaking TikTok, where he starts randomly chatting about purple. Sausages. Have you ever grilled sausages? I like my sausages medium rare. Bread and butter and sausages. I see your chat. I'm not happy with his progress right now. Come on, Porsche, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're halfway through the race. We're in third place, which is good, but I'm not willing to take third place. Come on, that power down, let's go. Forza, Forza!
3 remaining.
I knew I shouldn't have taken that turn on the inside, but I was trying to catch up. When you're trying to catch up, you do dumb shit. Like try to hop a curb, corner in the race, and let your tires touch the dirt, grass, and you wonder why you're spinning out down the road, why you're full throttling it out of that turn. They're so close, but they're so far, and in the end, I want it to matter. You know, this isn't Lincoln Park here. We need to catch up. Car, grip, grip, grip. You're a Porsche, let's go. You're disgracing me right now. Not an overall performance, but just in this race. Can't lose to these guys. I mean, what is that, Supra? Get out of here. Catch up. Well, I'm gonna have to redo the race if we don't get first. Starting to look that that's going to be the way, because by the time I catch up, apparently it's going to be like lap 18. Which I'm disappointed in this car because I expected it to perform better, as well as myself, for that matter. Start driving crazy. This race, man. Alright, you know what I think of this race? I'm gonna restart it. Actually, quit event. Because I want to repick my placement on the line. This car is not going to win the race from 12th place unless you like do a flawless job. And even at that, you still may lose. I should have my work computer in the background. It's 5:30. Bam. Yeah, I saw that to answer McMaster. I just don't enjoy COD. I doubt I'm gonna consider it. Can I sell these? Put those points back and throw it into the handling. And then the brakes. Ah. Leave the sport exhaust. Take a loss on speed, but will increase handling, which is key. Did mention at the beginning of the stream tomorrow that we're not going to be holding Starfield, and I was going to hold Counter-Strike 2, but I was also considering COD. I may or may not consider it. We can talk off stream. If we can get Cap to join, then I might be more willing to.
Whenever you can, draft.
But Warzone kind of sucks for doing the haunting because someone third parties you every time you do an event.
Now show them what you got out there.
If I'm dead and all's in DMZ, then maybe worth checking out. I've already done the practice for this, so I'm not going to redo it. It's just stupid. We can skip practice. There we go. It's a game. I just did it. I don't want to do it again. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Way better start than the last time. We just did this race, we started in 12th place, and I couldn't catch 1 and 2. Because they were just not letting me catch up. Gosh damn it, fuck that guy, man, really. I went off the track because this fucking dude on my left. Going into like the grass on me over here. That's what I think of him. Let me back up. I had to hit him, but we're not going to continue the race from there. Go ahead in your Nissan, bro, alright? Look at this fucking dude over here on the left. Where'd he learn to drive? Dude, really? You had no point in braking in that turn. We had a fucking clean line. Alright, that's it. It's war. Come here. Look at him, he's brake checking me or some shit. Hold on, let me get in front of him. Let's brake check them. That's what he gets. Motherfucker. Damn a-hole drive-atars. They're not as bad as they used to be, but they're still annoying. See if we can catch this guy in first place. It's also, I think, in a Cayman as well. Sway bars help, but this car needs some tires. It just not able to power through the turns yet. They're just out. We gotta catch him. Wheel flung back to my right there, but we saved it. Force feedback's like maxed out, so it's like a workout. Get your protein shake out to play this game for 2 hours. I wanted to get in some cardio earlier, but I didn't have time because of work, so stuff kept popping up. So getting it now on the wheel. So at least we got that going. And some partial like weightlifting experience here. Alright, car, are you fucking kidding me, bro? I'm pushing it too hard. I have traction stability off, simulation, like everything. For some reason the game thinks stock tires are shit. Apparently my controller shut down. Hold on. Alright, controller, turn on, dude. I hear myself talking. Alright, I'm just gonna have to rewind. The controller's turning on, taking 45 minutes. So thanks, Microsoft. We're off to an ugly start today. Now it's getting on my nerves. I don't know why the controller... like, Microsoft, seriously. I'm playing with the wheel. I'm getting audio through the controller. Stop turning it off. It's happened to every stream. I don't know what their engineering department thinks, but guess what? I'm using it for audio, so please keep it on. Including commentary. It looked like my commentary was still going through with the controller off, but I don't know if it sounds weird or what's going on. I never checked. But I can see the, volume bar moving from me talking, so obviously, geez Louise. This thing's trying to murder me right now. Top of my shitty driving and controller shutting off for no reason. I see you in chat making up updates for CS2. I'm gonna try and get in the zone now because I've already scared everyone away who watches this stream after it's live because they're gonna see me drive like absolute dog shit for the first 30 minutes. I was doing alright on the practice runs, then I got a little bit sloppy because I was trying to chase down a way faster car. And being a sim, it's not the same as Forza Horizon. You can't be as crazy with it and still be able to save the day. In this game, you go overboard, you're going overboard. There's no in between.
3 left.
Same with this, I've been getting too reckless. And letting the mind wander too much. We need to keep our focus in the game. Catch this son of a bitch. He's also in a Cayman, same car as me, but he has a wing. I see how it is, bro. I see you got that wing, rubbing it in. This feels like my real life car right now. My real life car that I'm in, I don't have a Porsche, I have an S5, but my real S5 is in the shop, as I mentioned earlier in the stream. And one thing was to fix a dent that I think ended up costing like $7 grand to fix, even though it was just a dent on the rear quarter panel, but they had to take the whole roof off, the quarter panel. The roof and the quarter panels are one big piece, so like my car would probably look like it just came out of the factory because all the, they were putting the body on. Then on top of that, ripping the seats out, all that stuff, and on top of that, retrofitted the RS5 trunk on the rear with the active spoiler. That car in front of us, that's now behind us, is my car with the upgrade with the wing, and then here's my old car without that giant wing. It's not a big wing, it's a built-in trunk wing, so it's one of those wings that go up at a certain speed, or if you click the button. If all goes well, sometime next week I shall be driving it home, and I'm going to have that wing up, especially because my drive home starts on a major highway on the East Coast, one of the biggest. And I'll be zooming down there with my wing up. And then I'll probably be playing with it too much. Clicking it all the time, watching it go up and down like Arnold's exercise video. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It should be cool. I'll talk to a few viewers about it before it subs. I'll maybe share a little video clip or something on our Instagram story when it's done. Showcase my upgraded car. Call it my real life Forza car. See on the body so far, I've added a carbon fiber front splitter. I added a carbon fiber rear splitter. I have now the RS5 trunk retrofitted. I got wheel spacers to stick the wheels out further so they're more flush with the body. Got some Super Sports tires going on it.
Last lap. Let's go.
I've got Eurocode headlights, which are the European style headlights. I imported those. Got the black S5 grille on it, which is also custom done. Crazy thing how many things I've modified on it, but tinted the windows, blah blah blah. And the fun stuff, I have front and rear sway bars, lowering springs. Got a stage 2 pulley kit with a tune, transmission tune, carbon fiber intake, full exhaust. See RS5 indoor or door handles on the interior. Has the black and red interior from factory, so it looks badass with the upgraded black paint. It's called Phantom Black back in the day. Now it's like an upgrade. So it's a pretty awesome car. It's fully loaded as well. And then here's me. Just gonna let it roll out. Too busy thinking about my car and sticking my fucking tires up on that right there. I could have saved it. See, anytime you go off the track by like an inch, the game thinks that you should just insta-die. Watch people in racing videos, like driving much faster cars than this in rear-wheel drive, and I swear to gosh, they'll do the same thing and they don't go flying out. Die, once in a blue moon they do, but this game kind of pushes it to the extreme. They're just like, you touched the side of the road, you shall now perish in thine fire of crash. So what the hell, man? This car needs fucking tires, though. It really does. The first thing I'm gonna do to it is get some damn tires on it. Or at least widen the tires, because we're not getting the power down in those turns, but you see we don't have a red line, which means we should be able to accelerate at least a little bit, but the second you start accelerating, you just start sliding. Do we have enough for tires? What tires are available? Oh my god, they want all that for street, 700 CP. What are they smoking? Got 305 millimeters on the front and 255s on the front. I mean, yeah. 305s on the rear, 255s on the front. That should help with our traction, especially in those turns. It's like, where do they get these stock tires for these cars? The freaking, you know, Pep Boys or Walmart? Like, come on, man. It's a freaking Porsche in there. They would probably have, like, you know, Pirellis on it, but this game, it has, you know, the buy 4 for $100 deal at Walmart. It's like, no wonder a thing can't handle.
The final turn here at Grand Oak, Gambler will test you, because if you're precise, you won't need
And
to
they're
use
sold
any
half worn
brake
as well.
before you turn into it.
Alright, let's do it. That was some of my worst driving so far since the first stream of Motorsport. Getting too comfortable in a bad way. I gotta remember, this is not Horizon. You can't just save stuff as easily. You make a mistake in this game, it's over. That sun is blinding. I definitely feel it's getting better traction, but I also feel more of that rear-wheel drive attempting to try and spin me now, so it's kind of a mixed feeling. Like right now, it's doing so much better through this turn. I'm throttling right now to an extent. I'm just going full throttle now, run the practice lap. If we're going to go off the track, let's do it now. Alright. So it's definitely handling better in the turns, but you can feel the back trying to fight. Like right there. The back wanting to give out might be the angle of the road. Rear-wheel drive cars are awesome, and eventually I want to build a real-life, like rear-wheel drive, like muscle car project or an old-school car or something, even like a 40s car. But the all-wheel drive on my S5 in real life is just beast. You take turns at speeds you never would expect that, you know, you could. You start feeling like the force trying to throw you out the door, but the car just holds the ground like no other. It's a beautiful experience. It's nothing like those circle off ramps on the highways. You fly around the circle. I'm that a-hole who goes zooming through it because my car just holds the ground. It's a beautiful thing. I haven't checked if they have my real life car in the game. We could technically try to mimic the build, but since we can't just buy the upgrades with cash, and we have to get points and unlock them from using the vehicle, I'd have to use it in some races. Alright, what am I doing? I'm trying to get over, but now it's like not letting me get over. 22-second gain right there. Jeez Louise. Or not gain, but you know, red marker, meaning we went a lot slower than the last run. Trying to full throttle it again. There goes. Easy to save though. Thanks to anyone watching live. Post a chat for shout out during the discussion. Appreciate the likes, by the way. Blinded by the light. Definitely not my favorite track by any means, but it's doable. These tires are screaming, agony and pain, suffering. Alright, come on, car. Seriously. You should be able to do that. The game's not even giving me a red indicator that the car is going to lose control, but the thing's fucking going its own way like it's a Fleetwood Mac song through that turn. So that turn back there is the devil of the track. I'm starting to realize. This one's the second devil. It's this downhill slope. Makes the car want to wing around like it's a pendulum. Just gotta watch that. West Mirage. I was on Assassin's Creed Mirage yesterday. Which, yeah, we should be playing that more starting next week and ditch Starfield for now. I think I should focus primarily on Assassin's Creed Mirage, knock it out through November, and once we're ready, we'll hop into Modern Warfare 3. Or I'll do Assassin's Creed 3 times next week, and once Modern Warfare 3 drops, I'll bring that on once a week for campaign. We'll figure it out. We are ready for the official race. One thing this car needs is a wing. Better tire compound and a wing. Like 2 keys to improving it. And apparently it's a nighttime race. Just gonna start in third. Not taking the chance. Depending on the car, I've started in the last even. I think it was a stream or 2 ago. I would pass everybody over the course of the race, but I haven't built a bond with this car enough yet to trust it with something like that. Red line it. Yo. Yo, dude. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? These fucking drivatars, man. Really? And then it wants me to resume from here. Yo. I just crashed into people on purpose because it's going to make me restart the race because fucking dickhead drivatar doesn't know how to drive. He had no reason to hit me. I'm blatantly in his line of sight. Oof, I get hit. That's how I know it's a drivatar. Damn, son B. Rated E for everyone, by the way. Sorry, I cursed Palooza. Drivatars are just like blind. I can't see. I didn't take the inside of that turn because I knew the Supra would hit me. He did the same thing I did. He did the same. This car is pissing me off at this point. Especially this turn. Every fucking time. This is like my worst stream of Forza in a long fucking time. I don't know. Maybe we should have did a different event. Would have thought this car would have been great, but it's overhyped as F in Forza Motorsport. Maybe if you're running all the assist on, you'd have a good time, but... The drivatar also did what I did, so I'm not alone, but still. Shouldn't have to rewind this many times. How many times a rewind is like in course for the first stream of this game? I feel like 2 and 3 I did a lot better. We had our cars in control, but not today apparently. Which is hella annoying, because I know I can do better. Come on. There we go, there we go. Give it a little pat on the steering wheel. If I get quiet, just because I'm focusing, so I don't ruin the rest of the stream. I've already scared everybody away again, like I said earlier. People who watch the stream are gonna see the beginning and then see that I'm driving like dog shit and be like, peace out. It's not good. It's not help TGS. Dude, I'm gonna take this car and put it in a fucking crusher like it's GTA 3 at this point. Like, come on. Why are you just giving out? I've upgraded the handling so much and it's like it got worse. Especially these little stupid ass hills on this track. The car just likes to start floating. We're not on runway 17 of the international airport here. We're on a fin racetrack, alright? Porsche, stay on the ground. I need that wing. We need that downforce because this car is just not giving it. It's getting way too floaty and it's kind of annoying. Yeah, I know the menu music of this game is similar to like Flight Sim. It has that Flight Sim vibe to it. Because they're trying to make it, you know, simulator vibing, but I also don't, you know, I don't want it to be Flight Sim either. Speaking of that, I haven't played Flight Sim in a long time. It's overdue. I'm sure I scared away some viewers at this point, but if anyone's still hanging out, appreciate it. Thank you for supporting my noob ass drive-in, apparently. This is the first legit racing game I'm doing on the G923, so I've done some Snow Runner, I've done American Truck Sim, but those aren't really comparable to actually racing. I kind of do race and Truck Sim. I haul ass all the time. It's just like my thing. Next stream, I'm gonna have to turn on traffic rules and stuff again and try and follow the rules. I get too carried away and be hauling down the highway at like 90 miles per hour into a turn. Wonder why I'm flipped over. 20 minutes from the stream end and have to drive an extra 200 miles to catch up. I don't want to jinx it, but I've cut back on pushing it to the limit and being softer on the throttle and the turns. Softer on the steering, it's definitely helping. You gotta baby this thing, apparently. Get out that baby powder and stuff. There it goes, trying to kill me.
3 more.
Stop trying to murder me, Cayman. We're trying to win the race. There's 3 more effing laps to go. You've already tried to kill me since lap 1. Some of the other cars I've built so far were just so much better than this thing. I think it was like an old school M3 and it was just so much better than this. Same with that RS3 I built for a different tour. I'm kind of disappointed in the Cayman right now. But we'll see if we can change that with some more mods on, you know, tire compound and so forth. And a wing, and a wing. That wing's like key. Maybe the difference between keeping those tires down. I gotta get out to the real life track. I've never tracked my real life S5, even though I've, you know, turned it into a 450 horsepower track vibing car. Now that I have the active wing on it, it might be time to try and get it on the track. Just, I mean, you can be pretty safe at events, but I worry about other drivers, not myself as much. So you never know what dumb shit some guy is gonna do. following the rules, you shouldn't have problems, but you know, as we know, there's always people breaking rules. I have a racetrack like within an hour drive, I think, of my city. I went to watch Grand Prix once. Got invited by the tuning company that I got some mods for my car from to attend their barbecue at the Grand Prix, and it was pretty cool. Be awesome to go drive on that track. It's the final lap now. Alright, brain, don't get too carried away. We've already had one of the sloppiest Forza Motorsport streams today yet, just because I've been spinning out and hitting the grass and spinning out and getting hit by drivatars who are just blind because they don't see me obviously in front of them in the turn. Enough's enough. Finish strong here. I'm also going to turn off the full driving line. I left it on for the first stream because, you know, my first time playing Forza Motorsport plus using the G923 in a racing game, and I was just like, I'll keep it on, but I'm going to put it to half now just for turns, so. It's usually my go-to is have the turns on only. Back in the day I just didn't have anything on, but I don't mind having some markers for turns.
Nice work out there.
So you're playing a video game, you don't have that physics experience. You can't feel the car. You don't feel that, you know, the force and the connection to the ground and how it handles turns. So you can't really, you know, you got to estimate it. Obviously you can do it, but it's just easier to know what's going on. Different cars all the time. Oh, Maple Valley. I like Maple Valley. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna reset these, get the points back, because this, as we saw, this backed upgrade. We need tire compound. Oh, we can get sport tire compound. Do it. Let me see. I can't afford it right now, but we need that wing. We need that wing. While it's ugly, it's going to be the best thing for me. It's kind of on my, mentioned real life I have that older S5. That's kind of how, minus the carbon piece on the side of the front bumper, that like bottom splitter at the bottom, that's kind of what I did in my car. It looks like it just adds that, which is kind of stupid. All right. Shout out to Kevin in chat. What is up? All right. Again, it's been said it before. I say it again. It's been one of my sloppiest Forza Motorsport streams in a while. It's my first time using this car. I had a long day. I'm semi-tired. I even had some cold brew before this, and I still feel kind of beat. May need to hydrate better and get some good sleep tonight, but I'm here. I'm trying. We're gonna do a half hour to an hour. I haven't decided. I kind of want to. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this out because we've done like 3 races. I guess if we hurry, we can always skip the practice laps. Not have to worry about it. Let me keep the practice laps for this one because I need the XP. But maybe I'll skip some of the practice so we can try and actually fit it all into one stream.
Farmhouse Carousel has multiple racing line options, depending on how fast you enter from the front.
When you do, you know, almost 10 laps per area, takes a while. 3 practice laps plus. Oh, jeez. The hell was that? See the wheel like jerking around. It sounds wrong, but yeah, you get the idea. The wheel was going crazy there. I don't know what the drivatar was doing before it threw me in the cockpit. Jeez Louise. Ooh, these tires. These tires. Hell yeah. That grip. Wonder if that's gonna... I need that wing, period. That's my next upgrade, the wing. Maybe widen the tires. But I want that wing. So the downforce on this is trash right now. It's too floaty. It really shouldn't be, because it's a Porsche, but yeah, I don't know. It's got sway bars, it's got upgraded tires, sport tires instead of street. I think I have the sport exhaust on it. Should probably sacrifice that exhaust for handling at this point. Technically, I'm not racing anyone, but I'm always tempted to pass whoever's in front of me, so I'll just catch him. Pretend I'm racing him. Ooh, we touched the dirt. Ah, come on, dude. This game takes it way too crazy. We tapped the fucking dirt with our tire because I was pulling on his right. Like, today's just meant to be a sloppy stream at this point. It's my fault for trying to pass him on the shoulder and then pushing myself into the grass, but it's effing ridiculous. Like, anyone who's seen racing have seen people go off the track. Just because their tire touched the dirt doesn't mean you're going to die. Maybe if you're going 200 miles per hour. But even in Grand Prix, people have touched the dirt. Guess what, Forza? They don't just go flying in the walls every single time. Sure, it happens. But I feel like this game takes a little bit too far. It's on my con list as of now. It's like, just because I touch the dirt does not mean I should just instantly lose control. It should affect me, absolutely. But it shouldn't be like 100% guarantee of lost control. You'll watch like Grand Prix on TV and they'll show a corner and there's fucking dirt flying up from every other car's tires sometimes, like I swear. Cutting that fucking corner. It's like, what the hell, man? Why can they do it and I can't? There's also crashes, but that's a separate issue. Got a new best through there. Yeah, I remember. So, I guess it took a little bit longer than planned because I redid the first race because we started further back on the starting lineup. And number 1 and 2 were just impossible to catch up to. They're in like God mode. Taking every corner flawlessly and everything, so moved myself up and won that race. So if I'm gonna do the race, I'm winning. Winning's winning, whether you're win by 1 foot or a mile. Third place is not winning. Come on. The tire screech is ridiculous. And there wasn't me. I decided to let off the wheel a weird way. Because I had the wheel turned all the way, you know, one direction there in that turn. And I decided, I don't know why I did that, but I let off the wheel and let it kind of do its thing instead of trying to control it. And that is why I went far right back there. That was on me. My tires started floating. I'll just continue driving. I need to rewind its practice lap. It gives the rat's ass. Let's continue on. As long as we don't make these mistakes during the actual race. But yeah, I don't love this car. RS3 and older M3 over Cayman Forza Motorsport any day of the week. They're different classes, different styles, but those are much more reasonable to drive. I'm really starting to think it's a downforce. So again, the car feels very, very floaty. I don't know if it is in real life, but in the game it is floaty. See, it just gets floaty. What are you doing, Cayman? Why are you floating? Just hit all the signs. This is Forza Horizon. I had to get those XP boards back. You know what I think of this car at this point? I'm gonna show you. My head. All right, let's start the race. May have died in that collision. Look at the front end. That's what you get, car. All right, you're embarrassing me. Jeez Louise. So we got a foggy race. Let's see. I'll go 6. I'm not taking risks. The wing on that car. Is that a Maserati? What is it? Oh, we hit it. But I don't feel bad, just keep driving. I'll get my insurance info later. Ow! I'll get their insurance info later as well. A lot of trading of insurance info on this race already. We're barely into lap 1. Ooh, this fog. Beamer, dude, the line's over there. Why is the drive tire all the way over here ramming me? In the previous Forza, they followed the line. You didn't have to worry about getting rammed by them randomly, but apparently in this game, while they're better in a lot of spots, they're worse in others. Why does my rearview mirror look like we're in the fucking clouds right now? There, I can see the road a little bit. Look at that fog behind me. It looks like we're racing in heaven or something. What the hell? Welcome to Forza Cloud Racing. you ever want to drive in the clouds? Well, now you can. On Maple Valley Speedway. I remember this was one of my favorite tracks in the older Forza games. Might be like Motorsport 2 era. Just was my go-to track. Shouldn't get penalized for that. I got a warning. Because it didn't benefit me at all. So it's not like I cut the corner to get ahead. Yeah, you scream in agony and pain tires. Got some air right there. When we came down, it was trying to murder me. I like to avoid getting air in my real life car, but I've done it once or twice. I won't lie, the one time I was on this really hilly up-down road by some farms, yeah, it's a nice quiet road. When I first got my S5 years ago, the one that I have now in real life, and decided to, you know, give it some gas per se, up the hill. Yeah, that might be full throttle gas. And I remember just getting all 4 tires off the ground, and it was like a decent leap. And I was just like, never again. Random car chat though, I've had 3 Audis in life, or Audi, if you don't pronounce it correctly. And yeah, this is my 3rd one. I've had it for a long time. It's about a 10-year-old car. I got it long ago. Ah, I was for a second there thought we might save it, but that's what I get for random chatting about cars. Just not gonna throttle at all because it's gonna do that. All right. This game is ridiculous with the fucking traction loss. It's not even wet. Why am I sliding around? You hit one patch of dirt, and the game just thinks you insta-die. I swear to God. But as I was saying, I've had 3 black Audi cars. So I have a few rules for my next car in real life. When I get it in a few years, I'm gonna buy a second car because I paid off my car within the last year. Thanks to my start a cybersecurity job and decided to start paying it down, got it paid off. And yeah, in a few years, save a down payment, blah blah blah. But 1, it can't be an Audi. 2, it has to be anything but black paint. I've had 2 black interiors, 1 black and red interior, which is on my current car. I don't know if I'll have a rule on the interior. The interior I might leave flexible, but the exterior paint and the brand have to change, period. There's no like if, and, or buts. I want to keep my current car as a lifelong project car and get a daily driver at some point. Quite a few mods to go on this car that I have now. I want to clean up the wheel scuffs and possibly paint the rims. I was thinking of doing some coilovers, some headers, eventually an intercooler. If it gets to the point, I could always do a full-on supercharger kit. Those are quite expensive. I swear they're like $5 plus, and then you got to pay for the work to be done. So it probably is ridiculous. Then you got to worry about wearing out all your other OEM engine components because they're getting a lot more force put on them than initially planned. My car was like 330 some horsepower stock, and I have it about 450 now if you add up all the mods that I put on it. And we're about to crash again. Just keep driving.
Final lap.
This is my worst day of Forza that I can remember in a long time. I'm stuck driving this car. I'm gonna try that wing on my next upgrade on this game to see if that downforce makes the difference that I'm looking for. Hasn't been too shabby of a week either. Made some good progress in Assassin's Creed Mirage. We checked out the haunting on Warzone. That was kind of crappy because if you go to any of the boss fights, you just get third party the second you like start it, I swear. Just every time somebody shows up while you're trying to do it, they just shoot you in the ass and you can't do anything about it. Today was kind of the worst stream. Fun, but been way too sloppy today. I give myself a thumbs down on driving performance. So hopefully tomorrow goes a little bit better. Canceling Starfield, so it's either going to be Counter-Strike 2 or we'll do Call of Duty The Haunting, maybe the DMZ, so we can actually do the boss fights without getting third-partied every time. No, I didn't. I was trying to figure out the E-brake button. I didn't mean to rewind. That was the one time we didn't need the rewind.
Nicely done.
Shoo. This car and my driving combined. It's one fugly combo. Let's call myself out. Alright, let's see. So we have 3 more races of this. Holy crap. I might just skip the practice laps for the next tracks because I kind of want to finish this today. And once we're done this tour, we're not going to be using this car again, to my knowledge. So I'm going to let it retire where it belongs, the retirement home. Get that damn wing on there because I want to get better traction. So we got a wing and bigger tires. Circuit de Barcelona. City I would like to go see someday.
Catalunya is notorious for high G-force directional changes due to downhill and off-camber turns, which require minimal braking and
Last time I crashed on purpose because we are going to skip the practice for time's sake. Why does my projected finish not exist? I'm gonna just go for third because we've already been sloppy enough today. got a rolling start on this one. It is raining. It's pouring and the old man is snoring, so let's get going. It's my first rain race with this car, and I already driven it bad enough today that, oh god, hopefully we don't die here. Ow, come on, dude. These fucking drivatars. I swear to God if I get penalized for off track after getting hit. Look at him slide. This is not a good way to test if that wing's actually, you know, helping me or not, because we're sliding because it's rainy, so I need a dry track to know if that wing actually helped. Come on. I'll take blame on that one because I did cut across. I can't see him. Where is he? Is the guy behind me? Probably. This is so slippery. Come on. Hands down my sloppiest Forza Motorsport stream, but doesn't mean we can't finish strong on these 3 races we got, including this one. Let's do it. Let's redeem ourselves when it's too late to redeem yourself, because on a YouTube live, if somebody watches after it's live, they're not going to start at an hour and a half and see the good part. They're going to see the terrible driving at the beginning. Leave me like a thumbs down. A comment saying I suck. Today I do. Let's get that draft going, come on. Oh my god, I forgot the controller again, and we're gonna crash because I'm hitting the controller power button. Still audible, but the game audio is cut. Now you can hear my wheel farting over here on the force feedback. Me driving like a madman trying to turn my controller back on. It was bound to happen. That's today in a nutshell. Just can't get a break at that Kit Kat bar today. It's got to be at least like 1 rewind per race. Did skip the practice laps, but you know, we used to never have practice laps. You would just hop on the track and do the race. I think you could practice in Forza Motorsport 7, but I would just hop right into the races. Especially because I knew most of the tracks, but I haven't played a motorsport game since like 3 years ago. Maybe 2 if you count, you know, further on. So I did play Forza Motorsport for a while, the previous one on this channel. Never fully completed it or nothing, but did a lot. 3 out of 4, halfway there. Mentioned at the beginning, I'm doing an hour and a half to 2. I'm debating if the next stream do a mixture of Built for Sport and multiplayer. Finish this out, the last 2 races, and do that, and just call it a day early. So as mentioned, before I even started the stream, I was feeling a little bit tired and beat. Even though I had some cold brew, it did not help. And my performance is showing. My focus, oh, what the f was that? My focus and mindset aren't there. As long as I'm not getting sick, I can live with that. Yeah, I definitely feel like beat, fried, tired, so may just make this the last race for the day. I usually like to do 2 hours. Last week was kind of crappy week overall, but this week's been much better, but it's definitely my worst performance of the week across all the games.
Last lap.
As long as I'm just tired and not sick though, you know, I can live with losing a bit of stream time today. But I feel bleh. Make sure I go hydrate, eat some food. That'd be ridiculous if I got sick because I have a vacation planned in a week and a half. Perfect timing. Don't want to jinx it, but I've had to use way too many rewinds today in our races with this car. And we've only had to use 1 so far, right, for this race, without doing the practice laps. First stream I expected to use rewinds because it's my first time playing this game with the physics system being changed and blah blah blah. Then I did pretty good in 2 and 3, but I think this is my worst performance on this game yet. Me and this car were not connecting. I'm tired. Too much going on. Progress-wise, though, we made some good progress. And boosh. Mods available. Suzuka Circuit. As much as I hate to disappoint, I may do what I said and just call it early today. I was a half hour late, so in technicality I would have been done at 6:30. Plus again, I'm tired. Not feeling the best. Plus my performance has been ultra sloppy today on this game. Just across the board. Way too many spin outs, way too many this and that. This may just take the sign to get off at that point. And what we might do next week session of Forza Motorsport is probably just focus on finishing this plus do a multiplayer. Like legit try a multiplayer because you got to qualify. We need to plan a bunch of time for it. We can't do it in the last 30 minutes of a stream and expect, you know, to be done. We gotta
right after you rocket under the track overpass. Prepare for
get there and do what we gotta do. But yeah, let's call it a little bit early. My performance is not where it needs to be, and I explained the rest so you get to it. No need to repeat myself for the 50th time. Alright, so schedule's up real quick. We do have more streams. Again, Starfield's being canceled tomorrow. It's either going to be Call of Duty for probably DMZ or Warzone for the Haunting, or as I was initially planning, Counter-Strike 2. We got Warhammer 40k Darktide tomorrow night. If all goes to plan, Hell Loose Insurgency, Star Citizen Saturday, no stream Sunday. Shout out to our supporters. We got mains fooderies across the board. BBT on Patreon, Burkhoist, McMaster Tyler on Super Chat. Appreciate the support. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like and sub. Peace out.